Hello guys, welcome to the TRS channel. So today we are going to be looking at this boom and crash scalp strategy, and this strategy is a very good strategy which you can use to make money trading with the strategy. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys everything you need to know about the strategy, including the settings and how the strategy works. And one more thing I want you to know is that this strategy is not going to give you profit every single time you take a trade. There's going to be some losing trade, and I'm talking about if you have 10 trades, sometimes you might have 2 to 3 losses and the remaining 7 or 8 will be a winning trade. So keep that in mind. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification. Anytime we post new strategy, you guys will be aware. If you also want, and if you also need any of our help, you can also contact the number you're seeing on the screen. We are going to assist you and solve anything anything you want us to sort out for you. So let's begin with this strategy. Now, first thing I want to do is just show you guys what indicator we are dealing with. Now we have 3 moving average in our chart, and we also have another stochastic oscillator marked there, the moving average in our indicator window 1. So that is the indicator we are going to be dealing with. Now right here we have to know that and keep that in mind. Now, how do we take a trade with this strategy? Now, let's take a trade with this strategy. Now, let's first talk about it on boom. Okay, so we are trading on boom. Now, first thing you want to do is that whenever you want to look for a sale, you first want to see that your MACD has to come straight to the 90 levels. Okay, so it has to come to the 90 to this 90 level right here. So once you get to the 90 levels, now you also want to see that the MACD line has to also touch the 90 levels. Okay, once the volume touch the 90 levels, the MACD line has to also touch the 90 levels. Once you see that, then you want to wait and see where the MACD line cross below the moving average, which happens right here. So this is where the crosses happens. Okay, when they cross over each other, then you now look into your main chart. And what do you want to see in your main chart? You want to see the same thing that happens on your indicator window 1. You want to see it happens on your main chart. And what is that? Is that you want to see where the first moving average break below the second one. Okay, so this is the first moving average, which is the 10 moving average, and this is the second one. Once it break below it, so this is where it break below it. Now once it break below it, you wait for another 3 candles. This is the candles that break below it. This is the candle right here. So you wait for another 3 candles. I'm talking about this candle right here. Then you enter at this candle right here. So that's the candle you're going to enter a trade with. Now this strategy is very good, and it's going to give you guys where you're going to take your profit. And are you going to take your profit is when you see that the price touch the red moving average, which happens right here. You want to see that when the price and the first moving average touch the red moving average, that is where you're going to take your profit, and anything from there is nothing. Okay, so as you can clearly see, after it touch it, the price starts spiking to the top side. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. Don't be greedy when using this strategy. Okay, so let me go to crash. I'm going to show you guys how the strategy works on crash as well. Okay, now one thing you also have to note is that when you see that the moving average is not the red moving average is not above or below on boom, it's not below it's not below the price, you don't have to take a trade. That is on boom. And when the red moving average is not above the price on crash, that is not a trade. Now what I'm talking about is that you can see you have a confirmation right here, but the moving average is moving below the price. That is not a entry, that's not an entry for you. So you have to keep that in mind, that you want to see the moving average above, not below it. Now here on crash, we have a different perspective right here with the red moving average. Now what is that perspective? Is that when you see your confirmation here, when you see your confirmation right here, then you want to wait for where the price move and cross above the moving average, and not just cross, it cross with 3 to 4 candles. Okay, after it cross right here with another 3 candles, and then you enter right at this candle. Okay, so when you enter your trade, now your target should be at the where the price spark dash, okay, which is this area or this area right here. So that is the area you're going to target when using the strategy to trade on crash. Okay, so very simple and very straightforward strategies. Okay, so let me show you guys settings for the strategy. Now go to your indicator section. When you get there, you want to add your first moving average, which is the moving average. So this is the period for the moving average. So set everything up like this, then click on save, and then you have your moving average in your chart. Now for the second moving average, this is the properties. Set everything up like this and click on save. Now for the top moving average, set everything up like this and click on save. Okay, so that is the top, that is the moving average we are going to be using. Now how do you add this moving average up? You click on this main chart F plus, click on here, you are going to be adding everything up. Now for the stochastic oscillator, you do the same thing by click on this if you're right here. Set the stochastic oscillator up like this, then go to your levels. You add the 10 and 90 levels, then you go back and click on save. Now for the MACD, you click on this indicator in the one F plus, search for MACD, and this is the MACD properties right here. Click on save. And for the last moving average, now this is the properties for the moving average, then click on save. Without the settings you're going to be using for this strategy. Okay, so if you guys find this video helpful, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification anytime you post a strategy. You guys will be aware. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.